The man discovered something strange. The magic dragon on this continent would throw a tantrum just because it couldn't get its lunch. To calm the dragon's mood, Jack promised to take her to the hot springs over the weekend. Not long ago, Jack and the elf girl Jenny arrived in the desert kingdom. Due to the scorching heat, Jack took Jenny to a clothing store. He wanted Jenny to wear local attire. Jenny didn't refuse when she saw this, and with the shopkeeper's help, Jack personally put a veil on Jenny. Looking at the adorable elf girl, Jack's face immediately turned red. They then went to their destination, where they took on a mission from the Lord. With the help of his subordinate John, they found the appraiser Anderson. Before Jack could exchange a few words with him, Jenny ran up and hugged Anderson, since she was very fond of small animals. Jack then introduced them to each other, and John took out a crystal. He wanted Anderson to identify if it was a magic stone. At Jenny's signal, Anderson slowly extended his hands and began the appraisal. To everyone's surprise, the crystal turned out to be the legendary magic stone. After receiving the answer, John stood up to report back to the Lord. When Jack learned that Anderson hadn't eaten yet, he invited him to join for lunch. Today's lunch was bean curd sushi. Jenny eagerly picked up a piece of sushi and tried to feed it to Anderson. Just as Anderson was about to refuse, Jenny shoved the sushi into his mouth. Anderson's eyes lit up immediately. This was by far the most delicious thing he had ever eaten. He decided not to hold back and started eating with gusto. After eating, he laid down on Jenny's lap to rest. Jack then took out the dragon scales and dragon blood he had obtained, asking Anderson to identify their uses. But to Anderson's surprise, it seemed these items were connected to some sort of contract, and a powerful force was continuously emanating from afar.